Been in this bitch in a long time. So I'm gonna make this quick. A subscriber on my other channel, cause I have a gaming channel now. And that's what I've been focused on. I'm not really focused on the spiritual aspects of life like that. I mean, because I exist. I mean, it is what it is. You live and you fucking learn. You don't need nobody to tell you who you are, or what you can be, or you. It's bullshit. That's why I stopped uploading, because in the grand scheme of things, no amount of motivation can help you do what the fuck you want. That shit has to come from within. That shit has to come from inside. Change comes from inside, you wanting to change. You don't have to watch nobody, bro. Spirituality, that shit got played out. It's played through. I mean, it's like a fucking joke to me. In a sense to where it's like motherfuckers is dragging it. So I don't want to come up here wasting people time and energy. You could do whatever the fuck you want, but a motherfucker, they asked about no-fap. I'm on no-fap right now currently. I'm on like, what, I don't know. I don't even know what day I'm on. I'm gonna be real with y'all, but I'm on day something. I don't know what day it is. And it's easy. It's only easy if you don't watch porn. You know what I'm saying? It's only easy if you can have a mindset of, okay, let me just not click on a porn app. Because nigga, if you click on porn, it's over. You're jacking off. You might as well just whip your cock out and enjoy it. Enjoy what you do. Don't hide it, because it's only a problem if you jack off and you hide it. If you don't accept that shit about yourself. So it's wrong, because playing with yourself is always wrong. But if you're able to do it and you comfortable with doing it, and it doesn't affect your mentality, if you jack off or watch porn or do whatever the fuck you do, I'm not gonna sit here and call you weird. I've done it before. It's multiple people who've done it, still do it. I'm not gonna sit here and call you weird. Yes, is it weird to watch porn? Yes, it is very weird. Is it weird to jack off? A little bit, but am I gonna judge you for jacking off? No, because I've been there, so I don't really have a play. I can't sit here and be like, oh, you're this or you're that, you're this, you're that. I can't do that. So what I can do is tell you, look, bro, it all depends on you. It's a journey. If you want to do it, you could do it. I mean, I'm nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's not the hard. It's only hard because you telling yourself it's hard. It's not hard. It's only hard because you're telling yourself, oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. Nigga, yes, you can. You just stop watching porn. If you stop watching porn, it'll be 30 times easier. I promise. If you just have the willpower to say, you know what, I'm not gonna type in www.pornhub. I think they just banned Pornhub. Bro, didn't they ban Pornhub? I could have sworn I heard someone say they banned Pornhub, bro. I could have sworn they did. And that's like the most notable site in the world, like, for porn. It's Pornhub. And I think they banned it. I'm not finna look up and see either. But I think they did ban Pornhub. But it shouldn't be hard. This no-fap shit shouldn't be hard. It's only hard because you want to do it. And that's okay. If you want to beat your dick, beat your dick, my nigga. Who am I to judge? If you want to stop, just stop. I never understood that shit. Like, that's what I really don't understand. Like, nigga, if you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, then don't do it. But part of being a man is understanding that, hey, every action I make, well, part of being a person in general is that every action you take has a consequence or a side effect. But becoming a man is standing on your principles and standing on who you are. So if you jack off and you're comfortable with jacking off, it's not really jacking off. At that point, it's spiritual release. At that point, it's like you doing it for you. It's making you feel good. It's only a bad connotation when you're not able to jack off, or you're not able to have fun with yourself and be comfortable with having fun with yourself. You know what I'm saying? It could be a bad thing, but it could be a positive thing as well. Like, I know how, like, do you know how crazy that shit sounds to a person who's not multidimensional? That shit sound insane, me saying that shit. Nigga, you saying that jacking off could be good. Yeah, it could be a good thing. But you gotta be deep into some shit, that you gotta be a different breed. And you gotta accept yourself and you gotta love yourself. And that's when it becomes a practice. But at the same time, I don't really preach this shit no more, because it's like, you're your own man. As a man, look, I'm not really on a path to destruction, because I sort of understand the world a little bit with way more clarity than I understood back then. And that's another reason why I don't really upload or make content, because I understand the world a lot more than I used to. But long story short, for most men, for a man, let me say that, because it's a lot of men in this world who aren't men. They're just people. But for a man, your goal is to be comfortable within your own skin. And when you make a choice, you stand on that choice and you don't have any regrets. You own what the fuck you do and you move forward. That is, for a man, the greatest thing you can accomplish is owning yourself and being comfortable with the actions you take. Not having no guilt, or not having no second thoughts, or not having no cold feet. But that takes a strong person to do that. A lot of people can't do that. A lot of people can't do that. So you'll come across those men like who are disciplined, and it'll literally scream, "This is a man," and you will start hating on that man if you are a weak man. The first thoughts you'll have is, he thinks he's better than everyone, or he thinks this, or he thinks that, but that's really your insecurity showing itself. When I come across a strong man, it makes me feel better. Even if it's not necessarily righteous energy, because being a man is not really about being righteous like how everyone tells you. Like, I'm talking about being a man because we have nuts, my nigga. So sometimes you gotta let your balls drop and let your nuts hang. Real shit. And that's not necessarily who I am. I'm more on a path of enlightenment. I'm more on a path of like loving everything and being, one with everything, and not really being like, I'm going towards a angelic route more than a destruction, predatory, like a monster or animal being. Because the epitome of man is to be a monster. And I know that shit sounds so wrong. Like, nigga, what in the fuck are you talking about? You make no sense. I know I probably don't make sense. But a strong man is probably a fucking monster. He's a beast. Like a real alpha. That is a man. Like, I don't know how else to say this shit. And women pick up on that energy. They could just smell that shit off you. You know what I'm saying? When you are a genuine man, it's like you are a fucking drug. They cannot help themselves around a monster. Women love monsters. I'm trying to tell you this shit. They don't like what I'm trying to become. And I'm perfectly fine with that, because I'm in my journey. I don't care about women. That's just how far I am in my journey. I give zero fucks about women, especially if they white. No racism. No racism at all. I love white women. I'll treat you just like how I treat everybody else. You're not going to get this masculine energy from me unless I'm trying to fuck. That's when I let my nuts hang. Like, if I'm trying to fuck this bitch and I'm trying to, like, because that's masculine energy. You could feel that masculine energy through the screen. Like, when you're on go, that's when you assert it. You don't have to always be so masculine, because if you're overly masculine, a lot of people will be scared and intimidated by you, especially if you black, bro. Bro, if you black, if you look like me, bro, they already scared of you. Let me just say that shit first. They already scared of you because you're not black. You something way different. You're something way more powerful than that. So they already fear you just by off of who you are in your presence. There is just a fucking scary sight to see. And you're not going to really see it until you see it. It's like they really be in fear. A lot of motherfuckers be hating, and a lot of motherfuckers be doing a lot of shit. But it's up to you to be who you want to be and how you want to be perceived. I'm going to just drop the sauce like that, and I'm going to move the fuck on, because it's not my job to pick your ass up. It's your job to pick yourself up. I'm not going to sit here and run my mouth and say shit that I don't even want people to... I'm not going to say necessarily understand, but I don't want to say something a lot of people aren't ready for. You know what I'm saying? And for that person who asked for this no-fap video, bro, the only thing I can really tell you is it's a fucking choice. Like, you could be comfortable with yourself and do what you want and stand on what you did instead of regretting your actions, because I'm gonna let you know right now, that's a sign of weakness. You regretting doing whatever you do, that's a sign of weakness, and people can see that shit off you. It's clear as day. You don't have to have no remorse or no guilt, or no, you don't have to feel shit about what the fuck you did, or what you have done. It's about moving forward. You asked me, you told me it's hard for you. It shouldn't be hard. It should be pretty fucking easy. And I think it's just a choice. So do what you will with this information. Remember, I'm not nobody. So do what you will with this information, my guy. Hopefully I helped. But this is it. This is all I could give you. So I'm gonna shout out my gaming channel, because that's more what I'm on. I sort of want to just enjoy life. I don't really want to sit here and think about life too much, because there's a balance. There's an equilibrium to this shit. I sort of just want to have fun while I exist. I'm not really trying to sit here and stress. Like I said, I'm moving towards a different path than what a lot of people, you know, is moving towards. I think a lot of men, you probably want to carry this destructive masculine energy, and you probably want to practice that shit. But I'm not here to be that super alpha. I don't want to be that alpha. I don't want to be that masculine dominant motherfucker. I don't want to say it's beneath me, but it's harder to do what I'm trying to do than to be alpha, because I can just let my nuts hang super very easily. Like, I could just let my balls drop super heavy, super easily. It's easy to be an animal. It's very, very easy to be an animal. I want to let you know this shit. It's harder to just be happy and to just let go and to just be centered and one with everything. I can't even explain how many fucking times harder it is to just accept shit for what it is and to not be angry and mad and a monster. It's hard. And the more I talk about it, the harder it's getting. You could feel that shit. But I'm not a bad person, and I'm not very, that's just not who I am. I'm not a jackass. I'm not a dickhead. I don't want to be a dickhead. When everything's said and done, I don't want to be known as, oh, that nigga was a monster. I want to just be a fucking butterfly. And I don't give a fuck who's watching, or I don't give a fuck. Oh, that's not masculine. I don't care. I think I would much rather be a butterfly than a fucking beast thinking I'm some monster out here and terrorizing shit. That doesn't appeal to me. I'm sorry. I'm not a monster. I don't want to be a monster. I hate that monster energy. I don't hate it. I just would rather not use it because it's easy. It gets shit done. But it's just not who I am. That's what women are looking for, though. If that's your end goal, you're wrong, because chasing women is never the answer. You should be attracting. But if that's what the fuck you want to do, my nigga, that's what the fuck you want to do. I don't think you should chase women. You shouldn't go in no-fap to chase women. Women, bro, you should not. That should be your last fucking priority, honestly. If you are trying to be a man. If you're trying to be a man. Now, if you're trying to be a peacekeeper, a woman can do everything. A woman will be... Like, when you an angel, bro... I'm going to just give you some sauce right now. Bro, when you an angel, bro, a woman can do nothing but upgrade you. When you are a alpha, a woman can do nothing but slow you down. I'm going to put it in that perspective. A alpha, if that's the route you want to take, a woman's... It makes you weaker. Taking your sexual energy... Just being around her is gonna make you weaker. I promise. I don't give a fuck how masculine you are, unless you're evil. Only evil men could not be purified by a woman's presence. Those are the only men who are just they're far gone. They can't be saved. They can't be helped. But if you are a pure man at heart, a woman will naturally make you just a submissive man. Y'all not on my frequency, so it probably is like, this nigga is saying a lot of shit that don't make sense. But I promise, if you are a man with a conscience or a pure heart, a woman will purify you. So if that woman is always around you, you will become softer. You will become more gentle. You will learn. You will. That's how powerful women are, bro. Like, they're just fucking monsters. I'm not gonna lie. Women are just some of is the most beautiful shit in existence. I don't know how to explain that shit. They're the most beautiful thing in existence, and everyone knows that shit except for women. Women is just it's sort of crazy, but that's the fucking life we live, man. It's sort of weird, but I'm gonna go ahead do my thing. I already made an Isaac run. I'm probably about to do a Dokkan battle run, but I basically just been doing my own thing. I don't really like to speak because I don't want people to know like what I think. That's just another thing. Like, I understand that people are watching and that's just their job, but I'm not paranoid. I don't have anxiety about it because I have self-control and I'm okay with whatever happens with me. I'm at that point in life to where I think I could die tonight in my sleep and not be mad or not be angry or wouldn't have any regrets or wouldn't, that's just where I'm at. I'm just okay with things. Um and yeah, like, I feel like it shouldn't be hard. So I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna leave. Don't expect me to post no videos. Don't have any expectations like, oh, he's uploading frequently, or just because he's uploading now, don't have any expectations because I do this shit for me. I did this shit out of the kindness of my heart for that one person, but it should be easy to be on NoFap.